Hello friends, welcome back to RKG Gurukul. I am Raj Kamal Gupta. Let's continue the series of data structure. If you not subscribed this channel, please subscribe this channel. In this video, we will discuss about complexity of an algorithm and what is time-space trade-off. So let's start. Analysis of efficiency of an algorithm can be performed as two different stages. First is before implementation or second one is after implementation. Someone called it as theoretical analysis or empirical analysis or prior analysis and posterior analysis. So what is theoretical analysis and empirical analysis? In theoretical analysis or prior analysis of an algorithm, efficiency of algorithm is going to be measured before implementation, assuming that all other factors have no effect in implementation. Other factor means speed of processor, hardware, OS, etc. But in empirical analysis, when we are going to consider about empirical analysis, in empirical analysis or posterior analysis of an algorithm, efficiency is going to be measured after implementation of algorithm in target computer using programming language, given programming language. So that's about the phases of analysis of an algorithm. Sometimes there are more than one way to solve a particular problem. We need to learn how to compare the performance of different algorithms and choose the best one to solve the particular problems. Best one to solve a particular problem using algorithms. So how we are going to judge the algorithm? So there are different criteria or different way to judge an algorithms. Some of them are: first, it must work correctly under all possible conditions. All possible conditions are already provided. So on the given possible conditions, it is going to give the correct result. Second, it must solve the problem according to given specifications. Third, it must be correctly written. That means it is going to follow top-down strategy. It must make efficient use of time and resources. It must be easy to modify whenever we require. That means when we want to change the algorithm, we can easily change the phases of that algorithm. It should not be dependent on any particular computer or any particular programming language. It should be independent to each other. Independent to programming language and on computer. It must be sufficient documented so anyone can understand easily. So these are the basic criteria to judge an algorithm. Now we'll see how to analyze an algorithm. So analyzing of an algorithm. While analyzing of an algorithm, we mostly consider time complexity or space complexity. We are going to consider only two parameters: time complexity and space complexity. What is time and space complexity? In time complexity, the time is measured by counting the number of key operations. That is, how much time does it take to run an algorithm. For example, in sorting or searching of an algorithm, we are going to consider for number of comparison. But in case of space complexity, the space is measured by counting the maximum of memory needed by the algorithm. That is, the amount of memory required by an algorithm to run to complete that problem. Time and space complexity depends on lots of things like hardware, operating system, processor speed, etc. However, we don't consider any of these factors while analyzing the algorithm. We will only consider the execution time of an algorithm. Let's understand with a simple example. Suppose we have an array A and an integer x, and we have to find that x if exists in array A or not. Simple solution of this problem is traverse the whole array and check if the any element is equal to x. So I am just written down the algorithm for that. For I1 to length of A, that means we are going to take I from 1 to whatever the length of A is, that we are going to check if AI is equal to x, then return true. End of if. End of for, and return false. So this is the simple algorithm written there. Now analyze that algorithm. Each of the operation in computer take approximately constant time. Let each operation take C time. The number of lines of code executed is actually depend on the value of x. During the analysis of algorithm, mostly we will consider worst case scenario, that is where x is not present in array. In this case, the if condition will run n time, where n is the length of an array A. So in this case, total execution time will be n into c plus c, where n into c is the time required for if condition and this c is time required for return statement. Basically, we are ignoring some operations like basic operations like assignment and other things. So this n into c plus c will be our total time required for our algorithm for searching. As we can see that the total time dependent on length of an array, that is on n. If the length of array will increase, the time execution will also increase. Or if the length of the array is going to decrease, then time required for the algorithm is also going to decrease. Now comes to the performance measure of an algorithm on the basis of input sequence. There are basically three types of performance measure on the basis of input sequence. First one is best case scenario, second one is worst case scenario, and third one is average case scenario. So what is that? If our algorithm executes minimum number of steps for any input sequence, that is took minimum time to execute, then that scenario is going to be considered as best case scenario. It's required minimum execution time. Similarly, if our algorithm execute maximum number of steps or required maximum number of time for any input sequence on same number of input, then it is going to be considered as worst case scenario. That is, in worst case scenario, we required maximum execution time. And in average case scenario, it is going to be calculated as all possible case time divided by number of cases. We are going to consider for all cases, time for all cases is going to be added, and that is divided by number of cases, and that will be our the average case scenario. Now we will discuss one important topic, that is time space trade-off, or someone call it space time trade-off. The best algorithm to solve a given problem is only that required less space and take less time to complete the executions. But in practice, it is not always possible to achieve both these objectives. As we know, there may be a more than one approach to solve a particular problem, and one approach may take more space and less time, and another approach will take more time with less space. So we have to sacrifice either time complexity at the cost of space or space complexity at the cost of time. So that is written as sacrifice time complexity at the cost of space complexity and vice versa. So we have to sacrifice one of them. If space is our constraint, then we have to choose a program that required less space at a cost of more execution time. But in case of time is our constraint, then we have to write an algorithm which is going to take less time at the cost of more space. So this is called as time-space trade-off. And with that, we finish our today's session. I hope you learned something with that. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned, RKG Gurukul. Please like, comment, share these videos. Thanks for watching.